Hello and welcome to the Machinist News Network. I'm Deirdre Kanievsky. This country doesn't move without the men and women of transportation. The same can be said for the 2008 elections. Only with the help of this industry will North America begin moving politically in the right direction.
We have thrown down the gauntlet. We have drawn the line in the sand. We have stepped out there for all of labor, for all of management to see, for the government to see.
The upcoming elections are more important than ever. Those elected will help define organized labor's prosperity. This message hit home with members at the 2007 Transportation Conference.
Because if they ignore us now, if they ignore us as they're trying to get elected, what are they going to do after they get elected?
And believe me, the IAM is keeping score. All the candidates, Republican and Democrat, were asked to contribute to the conference. Dennis Kucinich sent a video.
My presidency will be about a true return to health care.
Joe Biden wrote a letter to machinists.
I see your tireless efforts to maintain and improve a transportation system that every American benefits from.
And Hillary Rodham Clinton sent her message on tape.
We'll fight to ensure that after a lifetime of hard work, workers have sound, defined benefit pensions.
Members took notice of who answered the call. This political energy followed the IAM's transportation army into the afternoon sessions, where it was time to come up with ways to elect politicians who care about North American workers, especially those maintaining the skies and the rails. Now members know what needs to be done.
To gather the information, bring it back to the membership, and especially a political year like the one we're entering, it's a great conference. You know, we're focusing on politics, and a lot of the decisions that's made for unions in our country is through politics.
Just getting jazzed up for the election, that feeling of, excitement when you go home, just invigorating speeches and words of wisdom that you get.
International President Tom Buffenbarger reminded members that the IAM's transportation and manufacturing sectors go hand in hand. One side makes the products the other side uses. He says it's not fair that the IAM members who help fill the seats in planes across the globe are so often forgotten.
Every time a new aircraft has been introduced, a major jetliner, 737s, 27s, 37s, 707s, 47s, 57s, 67s, 777s, up to the 777. Every new plane was worth, in Seattle alone, 10,000 new jobs. Do you know how much the 787 is worth to us? Barely 1,000. Because it's made elsewhere in the world, and it's brought to Seattle and assembled.
The same can be said about the rails crisscrossing North America.
This country's in sad shape. If the business people and the government can't act in 8 years, think about that. You can't run your household. You can't run a local union. Your church, your schools, your communities can't run on 8 years of indifference and inaction.
If this country, the United States, wants a rail passenger service, a national service, it has to pay for it. It doesn't come for free. And we are not second-class citizens, and we should not be required to work for less.
Political change needs to happen both in the State House and the White House. This is also true for the IAM's Canadian brothers and sisters up north.
We've got to stop the hemorrhaging. In Canada, we are losing 90 manufacturing jobs a day. Good paying manufacturing jobs a day. In the last 5 years, in the province of Ontario, we've lost 300,000 manufacturing jobs.
Already, machinists have made a difference, putting into motion a new direction.
Because when I make the rounds with the 40 or so new freshmen, they mention names. They say, oh, I know your person from this district or from that district. And that tells me something. And those are the people we can work with.
There's a vibe in the air that our industry is finally coming to a turn where people are feeling prosperous. They're feeling that they've really, they've gone through the bad time, and now we're energized.
Hundreds of members from the U.S. and Canada gathered in Las Vegas for this year's transportation conference. New York City will host the next conference in 2009. For more machinist news, you can log on to goiem.org. Thanks for watching.